Today we're going to be making friendship bracelets. Some people use fiber to create jewelry, and one way you can do this is by tying knots in threads over and over again. Imagine I took a shoelace and I put it around my hand and I tied a single bow just to hold it in place. Then it becomes a bracelet. So we can take that same idea and tie lots and lots of tiny knots to create a decorative effect. So not only can we tie knots to secure things and hold stuff in place, but we can also use it as a decorative pattern, and that's basically what a friendship bracelet is. So today we're going to learn how to make some stylish bracelets using this knot technique. And fiber art can make really beautiful gifts for the people in your life, so consider making an extra bracelet to give to one of your friends or someone in your family. For this project, you're going to need a couple things. You're going to need some tape, you're going to need a pair of scissors, and you're also going to need some embroidery floss. You're going to need at least 5 colors, or if you don't have 5 different colors, you can just use 5 pieces and maybe have 2 or 3 of the same color. So we're going to make 2 different types. The first type is going to be a simple braid, and the second type, we're going to make this knot that spirals down and has these different sections of color. Okay? So let's get started. So for the first friendship bracelet that we're going to make, we just need 3 different colors to do a braid. You're going to need about 24 inches. You can measure this using a ruler or cut that. And then you're going to grab your second color. I'm going to use some pink, and the way I'm going to measure this one is just by holding up that first thread to that one. I'm just going to trace it along, straighten them both out, and then I'm going to cut it there. So again, I'm just going to make them all the same length, and I'm going to cut. All right. Then I'm going to put my other embroidery floss aside. So as you can see here, a braid just consists of these 3 colors being woven back and forth. And you're just alternating which ones you grab. So to start, you have to make a knot in the top so that they don't fall apart. So grab all 3 of those and tie 1 knot. And you can leave a little bit of length here so that we'll be able to put it around our wrist and use that to tie. So you're going to put these threads up top and you're going to tape them down. You might need to use a couple pieces of tape and really press them down there and try and secure them as best you can. And then you're going to take your threads and you're just going to spread them apart by color. So we have our orange, have our pink over here, and our blue. So step 1, we're going to take our thread on the left and we're going to put it over top of our thread on the blue, and we're going to switch those places, okay? So now our blue is under our orange and our blue is on the left, okay? And then you're going to take your thread all the way on the right, so for me it's this pink one, and I'm going to put that over top of the orange. So we're just trading places. So you're moving these threads on the outside to the middle, and that's creating kind of a twist in your embroidery floss. So I'm taking this outside thread and I'm moving it to the middle, okay? And then once you get that started at the top, tape it down again, okay? So we're going to take our outside thread, this pink one, we're going to move it to the middle, and sometimes you need to hold these other ones in place while you do it. You can have a parent help you, and they can hold the threads you're not moving, or you can use your other hand to hold those in place while you switch places. So as you can see here, you start to get this pattern. And you want to pull it tight and just keep doing that over and over again. Once you've been doing it for a while, you're gonna want to take your take your wrist and just hold it down and just wrap it around while holding the end here, okay? And that's gonna fit my wrist. So I'm done, and I'm just gonna take my threads. I'm gonna hold where I stopped doing my last overlap. So I'm gonna hold them, and I'm gonna tie a knot by taking my finger, placing it right where I stopped, putting the threads over top of my pointer finger, and then I'm gonna create a little bit of space right here so that I can take all 3 of these threads and put them underneath of that loop. I'm gonna push them through with my finger and pull that out, and then I'm just gonna create my knot, and I'm gonna push the knot up. Before I tighten it all the way, I'm gonna push the knot up to where the decoration stops. And then I'm gonna leave a couple inches so that I can tie it off, and I'm gonna cut all my threads. Then I can take my tape off. And we're done. So if you need someone to help you put this on, that's okay. You can just have them go like this. And they're just gonna tie a knot right here. I can try and tie it on myself so you guys can see what it looks like.